Yo, it's time. I'm giving tips on the Reddit. I'm giving you the best knowledge I can. And today, everybody's gonna learn. Everybody's gonna progress. And if you wanna support Mastering Tricking, please become a patron. I recently reopened our Patreon and it was closed like the entire pandemic. So Mastering Tricking is now taking donations again in that form because it's just so convenient for people. And that way I can really get them involved in the content and have a back and forth and like, really, get things moving, get things grooving, because the support means the world to me. And recently with Mastering Tricking Gathering, if it's shown me anything, it's that this community can do some amazing things, but doing those amazing things does cost money. So your support means the world to me. And with that said, let's give some tips. Gumby, looking to swing through cork. Okay, let me see. Gumby. Oh, that looks strong. So like, here's the thing. Your Gumby looks really good technically. Like you're making all the right body shapes. You're doing the right things in terms of that stuff. The only thing that I kind of worry about is it's not really a confident swing. If you're going to swing a cork out of that Gumby, I'd like to see something with a little bit more oomph. Yes, Arc Bordeaux, yes. This is a really good Gumby, technically speaking. Like, look at that back arch. That is a really good back arch, but we want to get a good yeet swing. So if like I see a Gumby swing gainer, I usually think that someone can do a Gumby swing cork. And you get lift, like you get pretty high off the ground here, dude. Look at that lift, you're getting like a foot off the ground. If you leaned your chest back, that would definitely be a Gumby swing through gainer. So that's what I would recommend, is practicing your Gumby and practicing leaning back a little bit more to get more of like a inverted gainer kind of thing. Yeah, like cheat gainer. Cheat it as much as you need. Like I was talking earlier when going through the progressions, take this and then slowly wiggle it over to an actual, or to a more like inverted gainer, because this is really good. We just need to get a little bit more of a yeet in that swing. My second dub full setup, scoot dub. It's a lot easier than cart dub for me. Oh, that was a really easy scoot dub. That looked really strong. Your axis is crazy. Like your twisting position is absolutely insane looking, and you landed so strong. No, he's so right. If a trick goes easy and your technique is good, it is so much easier to land. But if you're gonna go from the double to the triple, you gotta put effort in again. But tech will get you far. Tech will get you very far. Dial this puppy in. Dial the puppy in. Ooh, that was a good D-leg. When it comes to doing like a scoot full or a scoot cork D-leg, the D-leg position is really hard to hit well. But that is a good D-leg position. I think what I would recommend is to try and squeeze your legs together a little bit before you get to the apex. Like you want to be in the, like right here, in this frame, your legs are squeezed so good together, but then as you kind of move into the twist more, that's when they start to separate. So as you get them together, lock in. Once your legs get together and you leave the ground, lock that in and squeeze them together. So that way you maintain that D-leg position as you hit the apex of the trick, which is what you want. You want to hit the variation right at the top of the skill. My TDR feels powerful. I can swing it easily, but it doesn't look like others' TDR. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong or if I would even classify it as a TDR. Oh, that was definitely a touchdown RAIZ, dude. That was a really good touchdown RAIZ. So one thing a lot of people struggle, now look at his arm and his leg. They move in unison. That is so good. The fact that his arm and leg move at the exact same time as he does his touchdown RAIZ is really good. And he's getting to that hand so early. This is a phenomenal touchdown RAIZ. I think this is a really good touchdown RAIZ, and I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I just think you need to add more power into it and get more comfortable with it. And that's totally normal. Oh, Marvin, such a homie. Dude, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're doing good. Oh, we're vibing, we're doing good. MTG planning is going very well. This guy's touchdown RAIZ is really good. And I understand that he feels concerned about it, but I think you just need to drill it and it'll feel way more comfortable with time because it should feel powerful. It looks powerful. You could swing a double cork out of that if you tried hard enough, I think. Started getting more comfortable with these. Oh! Oh! Triple full and double back on grass? Triple full and double back on grass is hard, guys. That's hard. This is some youth. Fluid Psychology 4851. You are strong, man. Thank you so much for posting this. This is crazy. I do not see people doing round off double back or round off triple full that easily. That is sick. That is insane, dude. Let me zoom in on this. Bro. Two fun little combos. Ooh, I like that. Wait, let me go back. I need to master scoot, swing gainer, aerial, pop full. That pop full was crazy. It almost looked like a pop full D-leg. Aerial, skip tornado, scoot, master scoot, macaco, machine scoot. I don't even know what's happening. There's a lot going on. This looks really good, dude. This looks really good. I like how the first combo had a lot more power and the second one was really intricate. Like when you did that transition out of the aerial right here, that skip round kick totally caught me off guard. And that's what you want to do. When you're tricking, you want to catch people off guard and do things that are super unique. And this is definitely a unique combo. I really liked this. A try of cart full D-leg. Oh, I count that. I 100% count that. I count that as cart full D-leg. The variation could have been a little bit more prominent, but we take those. Here's the thing, when you are learning, when you're progressing as a tricking athlete, you need a we take those mentality because you're not gonna land them all. They're not all gonna be perfect. You're always going to be somewhere on the progression of tricking. So you need to be able to sit with yourself and be like, we take those. That's okay. That's all good. We're moving, we're grooving, we're making it happen. And it's all about the progression. I think this is really good. Try and squeeze those legs together and hold the D-leg position. Because there's a moment during your twist where the D-leg is so defined right there, where your legs are together. And if you just hold from here, lock and key style, you'll get a very clean D-leg. That's just kind of how the D-leg variation is. And that's how I think about it. Once my legs get together, I try and just squeeze and hold them there and not move them at all through the duration of the trick. And of course, I'm moving my obliques and my core to initiate the D-leg kick, and then I of course separate my legs after the kick to catch myself. But during the D-leg variation itself, I try and really lock those legs together. But this is really good. And like I said, it's all the progression. Why do I spot the ground all the time? Need to drop my chest, need some tips. I think it's good to spot the ground when you do your RAIZ. The big thing is instead of looking over your shoulder, look over your head. A little change here is different from here. If you twist your body straight to the side, like you're kind of doing in these frames right there, yeah, that lean over to the side, getting a little bit more inversion, driving your head down, so that way you can spot a little bit more inverted will definitely help. But it's not a bad thing to spot the ground. It's definitely more the dropping of the chest. And it's so funny because it sounds like you know exactly the tips you need. It's just hard to do them. And I've been there. That is the progression. Like oftentimes when I am tricking, I know the things I need to do to land the tricks and to do them better. It's just hard to do all of those things. And that is the hard part. I think what I would recommend is slowly work on inverting your RAIZ a little bit more. Don't feel too pressured with it. Don't feel too stressed about it. But try and get a little bit more and more inversion. One thing that will help is to swing your arms a little bit more overhead in a little bit more of a pinwheel style instead of to the side. If you swing your arms to the side, it will give you a very flat RAIZ. But if you swing them more overhead, similarly to how you do for a Gumby, it will be far more inverted and then easier to flip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody gets better. Yo, also, my chatters, if you guys ever have any questions whatsoever, please feel free. Please feel free to drop them. And like, I want to help you guys too. When I do the Reddit stream, it is like a great time for me to just sit and talk with the people.